All right. I guess we go again. I guess we go again. I guess we go again. Guys, my name is Anthony. Let me just touch up a couple of things here on Inter Worldwide before we get started. I'm so happy to be here to talk to everybody in our post-match reaction for what is Lecce 1, Inter 2. My heart is dying. I'll get to the chat in a second. Now, I had to reboost up my computer, so forgive me if the trim isn't as clean as Mo's, but oh my God, man, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. I could not be happier. Let me know who's in the comments. We've got 21 people in the house right now. Like the video. Let me know where you are. It's me and my dog Vince here at 6:49 a.m. I could not be happier. I could not be happier. I feel so good. I feel so good to be able to enjoy this day. I'm just really happy. Really happy. Let's go. The thing is, I was so ready for 1-1. I was ready for 1-1 before the game started. I was ready for 1-1 all day, every damn day. I was ready for 1-1. And even when we scored to make it 1-0, I was ready for 1-1. I could see the boys at halftime, Mattia and Hoyan. I could see the anxiety in their eyes, man. I was ready for 1-1. I was ready for it to stay 1-1. I was calm, bro, because that's my little thing for this season. I'm going to be calm. This is it. This is it. I want everybody who's watching this video right now to look at this comment. Look at this comment. You should not be wishing upon your worst enemy what me and this guy and Bruno and several other Interista have to go through. The only good thing about today, even if we didn't win, is I would have messaged Matt and Bruno and gone, hey, bro, at least it's not Monday. At least it's not Monday. But now I'm on top of the world, cuz I have had no sleep. I'm gonna take my 45 kilo Rhodesian Ridgeback for a jog around the neighborhood after this. Bless up Sunday. Bro, shout out to Matt Pickham. Shout out to everybody in the house. We've got 50 people here. I'm going to start acknowledging people. I'm not going to stay on for too long. And I know that Zil Sharma is doing his stream, which is obviously probably going to be a much better version of this. What's going on? The awesome BLE. Mattia's in the house. Future Hendrix. Eduardo, Balkan Warrior. Don't even ask me that question, bro. I cannot believe what we are going through. That was bad, such a bad second half, and I'll get to that in a second. Shout out to the Milanisti and the Juventini of the world. Shout out to them who had to sit through 95 minutes. There's nothing more frustrating, Vince, than when you watch your rivals play and they caught the winner in the last second. They will no doubt rightfully be saying that we might not be Scudetto contenders. We didn't play like it. Milan sort of did. Vincenzo Bello. All right. That was insane. Forza Inter. Marty Mouse in the house, 3 points. We got it at what it costs. Inzaghi needs to evaluate his tactics. If you didn't watch the game, definitely watch it back. What's going out to Cloud as well. Good to see you in the house. Indra Hari is in the house. Julian is in the house. I was going to cry. Yeah, bro, you and me both. But hey, Denzel's in the house. Thank you for saving our house. I think that's the last time that he'll be benched for Damian. That's for sure. That's incredible. That's an incredible moment for Denzel Dumfries. As soon as he came on, he oozed creativity and he oozed sauce. It was brilliant from Denzel Dumfries. There's 50 people in the house right now. Like the video. Let us know if you're new. Some bigger things are coming on this channel over the next month. I'm just waiting for a couple of things to get sorted, housing-wise, digital-wise, and there'll be a couple of changes to the channel. So make sure you share it around with your friends. Bro, everyone's saying the same stuff. Why does Inter do this to us? That's the last kick of the game, Vince. That's the last kick of the game, bro. I cannot believe that Inter has won in the last kick of the game in match day 1. We did this in the season we won the Scudetto against Fiorentina. I remember doing a video going, I can't do this all season. I can't do this all season. I can do this all season, but the expectations are minimal. I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to be talking Scudetto until we're mathematically in the clear by 5 or 6 games, which I don't think is going to happen this season. It's not going to happen. So let's just make sure we have a good season where we hit the top 4 comfortably. Like the video, subscribe if you are new. Tactical wise and performance are so bad. Look, dude, we had a very, very good opening 25 minutes. Our opening 25 minutes today reminded me of what we were like sometimes in the first 25 minutes under Spalletti, where we were looking like a Scudetto team, and then straight away you went from Scudetto to 6th or 7th place looking team straight like that. It could be like that this season again. We are, yeah, Gostins, we'll talk a little bit about that as well. We'll talk a little bit about the creativity in the midfield, and we'll talk a lot about Inzaghi's subs. I've been going for 5 minutes, and there's still 47 people in the house right now. Like the video, subscribe if you are new, and if you do migrate to the Zil Sharma channel, say hello for me. The fact that Dumfries, of all people, scored and is linked with a move away, facts, bro. Absolute facts. Frank says, first game so stressed, but hey, it's a win and a win. It's 4:50 p.m. Saturday from Toronto. Brother, you make sure you enjoy your Saturday night with your family, kids, boys, girls, whatever it is that you do, you enjoy, man. Saturday night starts for you with an Inter win. I want you to have the best time possible. Marcus is in the house. Ciao, bro. Currently in Italy on a holiday. Love it, my man. The passion from the supporters here is crazy. Unbelievable. YH10, spitting fact, you don't sell Denzel Dumfries. 100%. We are not selling him now. What's going on, Fra? Samir Fra, my boy. We did it. We got our first dub of the season. Fantastic stuff. Juventus Milanista must be having mass early orgasms. Denzel Dumfries, thank you. Matty Dams still got his assist. Matty Dams is class, bro. He is class, but he can't be starting because he just doesn't have that X factor that we need on the side. Denzel Dumfries is having a field day, looking up and seeing Ida Dzeko, Lautaro, Barella, and Lukaku running in. I'm going to get to the end of these comments, and then I'm going to start talking a little bit more about the game. Dumfries showing Mo what he's capable of. 100% Pazza Inter. Big shout out to Mo for that watch along. It was absolutely brilliant. And yeah, this is pretty much the trend that it's going to be this season. He's going to do the watch alongs. I'm going to handle the post match because usually 99.99% of the time I am awake at full time of every single game. Denzel's price has just gone up. Facts, bro. Here comes a $55 million deadline bid. 37 more games. Need to order more medicine. That was a red. VAR and ref both got that wrong. Which one? Like, there was a fair few calls. Like, this really looked like a homegrown ref. Like, I don't usually like to blame referees. They're actually never the scapegoat that I go to. But that looked like a homegrown ref. It was a greasy performance by that referee, man. It started with an incident in the first half where he called a foul on Lautaro where there was no foul, and Lukaku was away for all money. Look, we are a great side. The only problems I always have is we always find ourselves going backwards and putting ourselves under pressure. We just don't really have that intensity at the moment. I also don't think there's that camaraderie as well. So it's going to be an edgy season, bro. That was Lecce. We had to wait till the last game. Bro, at one point, we had Correa on as well. We had 5 attackers on at one point because Mkhitaryan still counts. We had 5 attackers on at one point. Guys, let's celebrate the win and the 3 points, but don't celebrate it into the evening or into the morning tomorrow when you wake up. You know, let's readjust a little bit because this wasn't a good performance. We were 1 second, 1 kick away from being here talking about how our expectations for the season should be low. We got the 3 points, but let's face facts. I'm here to give you that pessimistic reality check. That was shambolic in the second half. It was crap. It was not good. And we're going to have to be a lot better. Can someone tell me who we've got next? I really like this season. I'm not looking and planning calendars and stuff like that. I'm trying to go as placidly practical as possible. If you can be those 2 words. Bit of a paradox. Dara. Having 5 forwards playing and yet a wing back scoring the winner is both funny and sad in a way. Yes, my guy. Yes, my guy. My theory why Limoni plays long ball and brings in Dzeko from 65 minutes is he knew that with that pitch. Yeah, possibly. The fact this was Lecce and Inzaghi threw all our forwards onto the last minute goal. Spezia, I think. So we're at home to Spezia. You know, maybe we can just, even if we play dodgy in that game, we win it 2-1 as well. That would be ideal. Denzel Dumfries, the man, the absolute man. All right, thanks for the comments. I appreciate it. Now I'm going to give a little bit more of a review. There's still 41 people right now. So like the video, subscribe if you are new. Let's talk players first. Samir Handanovic, good game. Some decent saves as well. Could have he done more on that goal? Look, those are the sort of goals Samir Handanovic isn't supposed to save anymore. At his age, at that angle, I don't need to trash talk him there. I've done my trash talking for Handanovic many times, and I don't expect much from him this season. But I think that he still had about a 6.5, 7 out of 10 today. I think that our back 3 started the game pretty well, but that lapse in concentration and communication from Brozovic, Skriniar, and De Vrij, that's a little bit worrying. You expect those 3 players to sort of be on top of that sort of stuff, and more often than not, they will be this season. I thought De Vrij had a really good game bringing the ball out, and Skriniar grew into it at the end, but they will wear the responsibility of that first goal, more so Skriniar than De Vrij. But Skriniar always involved, man. The likelihood of Skriniar getting a goal to break a game this season when we're tying in the second half are high. They're high. He's always around. He's going to be in there. Like every time we had a sniff at making it 2-1, Skriniar was around the box, off the set pieces, off the balls in, looking to be a big problem. So the fact that he's staying is just more than just on the defensive and the leadership front. Milan Skriniar is an X factor everywhere on the pitch. I think let's talk a little bit about Dimarco. Let's drop some Dimarco comments. Come on. Get your trigger fingers happy. Dimarco really, really did well today. The thing that he needs to work on is actually probably his best attribute today was his crossing. His crossing under pressure, it was just too deep. It was too deep 99% of the time. I don't think he hit a cross that was too short today. I think over half of his crosses were too deep. The other half hit targets that he wanted to, but obviously nothing came from them. He can definitely take some credit for the first goal, although it probably was an overhit cross. More credit will go to Matteo Darmian than any of the three, Dimarco, Darmian, and Lukaku there. So big up to Dimarco. In terms of depth this season, he will be great. In terms of when we need him to play against lesser opposition, he will be great. Give him the ball plenty of times. He'll create more opportunities than we need. Let's just hope one of our 5 forwards can finish this season. Set pieces do need improvement. You know, Dimarco's decent. Drop a number in for me, guys. I'm going to give Dimarco a 7 out of 10 today. I'm feeling generous. I'm feeling generous for him because his ceiling is low. And, you know, people always want him to work harder. Lucky win, 100% it was. 100% it was, Natil. Thanks for coming in. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is just about to come out. It's 6:59. We're just about to hit 7 a.m. in Southwest Sydney. And I have got no plans on this Sunday. No plans. Those are the best Sundays ever. No plans. How you going, Mike? It's really, really good to see you come through, my guy. Make sure you enjoy your day. So 7s for Dimarco's all around. There's still 44 people here right now. That's fantastic. I honestly thought 75% of you would have jumped off by now. Thank you so much. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Where are we at? Darmian. See, like this is the thing with Darmian. He's such an intelligent footballer. He is such a practical footballer, but he doesn't, in terms of how we play and in terms of the support that our strikers need from our wingbacks, he can't do that. He's not that sort of guy. He is the complete opposite to a Denzel Dumfries player. And a Dumfries Hakimi player is what we need to make this work. That being said, Darmian is probably your most reliable rotator on the squad. It would not surprise me to see him play in that position again at right centre-back, at left wing-back. I'm not going to utter a bad word about Darmian. I'll give him a 6. Smart, but at the same time, limited. So limited. And he's only going to get more and more limited. You know, there are going to be games this season where if he does have frustrating games, he might start to become a bit of a scapegoat. That next Italian scapegoat added to the list of D'Ambrosio's, Dimarco's, Gagliardini's, and the rest. I hope not, because I'll never talk about him like that. Matty Dams is still my guy. Mike, coming to you from the stadium. Big up to you, bro. You're actually in Lecce at the game. That is fantastic, my man. You make sure you enjoy it. Soak up every single moment. It is going to be a long season, Victor, a very, very long season. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to fight tooth and nail to get a top 4 comfortable spot, man. You qualify for that Champions League for me, match day 33, 34. We're eats, man. We're easy. Like I'd love it. I'd love the title, but I think we can make a bit of a run in the Champions League and get to the round of 16 again at the very least, and maybe win another cup. I don't know. Look, I just really want this team to continue playing well and for the swimming stuff in the background to go away. I can't focus on the football with my full heart at the moment while these guys are running the club. You know, they've ripped a lot of the soul out of this club for me in the last couple of years. And the silver lining on all of that was an Antonio Conte Pintus Oriali Scudetto that came with it. But, you know, I'm into through and through. This club is everything to us, and we know when things aren't good, and things are not good at the moment, man. They're horrible. I think we should just be grateful and thankful that the way that we scouted players in the last, pre-COVID, the Barella, Bastoni, Lautaro, Lukaku, De Vrij, all these players that came in right on the cusp of the Spalletti-Conte transition, they're the reason why we are still playing top-level football for a Serie A standard. It doesn't mean it's a great standard by any means, but in terms of the relative strength of the league, which I think was my most popular sentence of the season, last season and the one before, this is it. This is where we're at the moment. So we can't afford any more big sales. Long story short. Start the barbecue meat, 100%, bro. I'm already thinking about lunch today, man. I'm thinking about a freaking slow-cooked lamb on the grill. A couple beers to go with that. Darmian was good, maybe a 7. Yeah, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Let's move on to some of the other players. Barella. Now I slapped a nice solid 7.5 on him at halftime because he was everywhere, man. He was picking up the slack on the right. He was present on the left. He was making sure that every time the ball was dead in that final third, that we had a transitional point and a way to spear it across to the other side. And then just like he did, when the game gets frustrating, this guy cannot keep his head on. What? You're not going to score these shots, my guy. You're not going to score these shots. Yeah, you've pinned 1 or 2 for us since you've signed. Yeah, you pinned a couple for Cagliari, but he's way too eager to overcook. But Barella gets a 5.5 for me today, and that really shows how bad his second half was, because his first half was good. His first half, he was probably a top 3 on the pitch, and then his second half was as stinky as can be. It was honestly horrible. Matt Pickham being even a little bit more generous. I think, bro, honestly, his first half was good. His first half was everything you want out of a player in that position to play on the pitch and more. Second half was just really, really, really bad. I think Brozo was having a really off day. Mickey came on for Brozo and definitely made more of an impact. Brozo was the next player. I have a feeling Brozo didn't have 90 minutes in him. Then there was something at the start of the game that was probably said, or because, originally he wasn't meant to be in this match. So I reckon Limone has gone to him, you give me 55 minutes because that's pretty much the time I make my first subs anyway, 55, 57, 60. And because we needed a goal, Mkhitaryan is the logical replacement over Aslani. Technically, the substitution makes sense. Physically, the substitution makes sense. We just don't like seeing Brozovic get subbed off because, hey, let's face it, we're all still dealing with PTSD about the fact that we haven't had a logical second or replacement for him altogether. So I'm glad he got a little bit of rest in hindsight now that we've got the 3 points, because he's going to need it if we're going to take him back. That corner at the end brought him back. Yep, 100%, man. That corner saved Barella's performance. Yeah, people are saying the same stuff. So yeah, I'm okay with the Brozovic substitution given his physical state. I need to watch Mkhitaryan back again to make a logical comment on him. I know he gave a good pass away, like a good opportunity pass away, but then tracked it back down. I'll need to watch this second half back again today to make a more how long is Hunter going to be? Bro, he wasn't that bad today, my guy. He wasn't that bad. He made more good saves than not. And in terms of the goal, I'm more than ready to blame the defense. I think Aslani would have come on if we were defending a lead, just for his physical presence. But in terms of chasing a lead, it makes sense to have Mkhitaryan on. We had a lot of technical attackers on to accommodate for the lack of technical midfield that ended the game. Mkhitaryan and Dzeko being subbed on. It's a lot of attack. Let's go to the other side of our midfield. Hakan Çalhanoğlu started the game pretty well, but did get frustrating. He looked frustrated. He looked frustrated when he came off. But, get used to it this season, man, because we're going to need you to maintain the level of last season or up it, We're very happy with Hakan's first season, but he's going to have to be better. He's going to have to improve. He can't stagnate. As soon as he stagnates from where he is at the moment, he becomes a bench player automatically because he is not at that level. He is not that level player. He's not that sort of player that you're going to look at and go, oh, he's in a bad patch of form. Maybe we can play him into form. No, he's not that sort of crop. He's not that sort of class. He needs to be consistent. He needs the good players around him, and he needs the things to be going well. Okay? He's not the tough as nails sort of player that we're thinking. So I think a 6 is perfect. Did I drop a link in the description? I think I did drop a link in the description somewhere. So if anybody does want to come in, let me know. I can't guarantee that I'll stay on super long because I know my dog who's lying here next to me is going to start getting edgy and probably want to go for a walk at some point soon. But here's the stream link if anybody wants to jump in. Where are we up to? We're up to Gosens. Let's talk Robin Gosens. Struggling with confidence, that's for sure. Really didn't want to take on a man today, but I noticed that Lecce was sitting kind of deep on him a little bit. So when he was, he knows how to whip in across, obviously, knows what he needs to do. He linked up quite well in the opening 10 to 15 minutes. But let's get one thing straight, man. And I didn't want to talk about it so much in the off season. We sort of said this a little bit, but we all just didn't want to admit it. Ivan Perisic was accommodating for a lot more than just his position in a starting 11. And his quality and class, whether it be a distribution of the ball, link up, a backtrack, across, a shot, Ivan Perisic is the full package. And now we're going to be relying on smaller aspects and attributes from other players to sort of accommodate for him. I think Gosens is going to take a while to get integrated, and it's going to be even more challenging because his fitness levels need to stay up as well. This is probably the guy I'm most nervous about in our starting 11, maintaining a good season. I think he will play a lot better with Bastoni. Please do this live reaction every match. Yeah, I will, bro. If I'm not doing a live reaction at the end of every game like this, it's because a game has finished on a Monday morning and I'm already on my way to work. And in that case, I'll just do a 4-minute, 5-minute video and put it up. You'll always get some content from me, but forgive me if a game is on a Monday morning, I simply cannot do a live stream like this. Let's move on to the attackers, Lautaro and Lukaku. I'll give Lukaku a 7. No, actually, that's too generous. I'll give him a 6.5. He gets the 1.5 for his. Now, why not give him a 7? Because he was opening up a lot of space for our attackers. And had we scored a goal to make it 2-0 in the first half from all our little one-touch play and our small triangles and our touches in the final third from about the 2nd minute till the 25th minute, a lot of it would have been attributed to the way Lukaku was dragging his final defender or was making that one touch. Lukaku was cooking in the first 25 minutes. It was like he never left. It really was. So I'm more than happy with Lukaku's performance in this game. So I'll actually give him a 7 because I know he's going to stink up. He's going to stink it up more times than not this season. So I'm happy to give him a 7 where it counts. What's going on, my guy? Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you again, Anthony, my man.
It's fantastic, bro. Good to have 3 points, but it's good to have Pessimism, the vice president of Pessimism FC here, man, because that was bad, man. We were 1 second away from having a nice win on this match day, man. So before we keep going on with these players and Inzaghi's, like, what are your thoughts? Is the smile already fading, or are you happy with the 3 points?
I'm waiting for my heart rate to drop, you know. And I'm evaluating my life choices. You know, why did I choose this team, man? Why did I choose this team, bro? This Pazza Inter, man. I mean, this is what can I say, bro? It's like, you know, I don't have to say anything. It is what it is. I mean, I'm happy with the 3 points, but the way we got it, you know, it's like we didn't deserve it, man. If I'm being honest, we were so bad in the second half. I couldn't believe how bad we were.
I remember a key moment for me last season when I knew, or not that I knew, that I really started to get a bad feeling in my gut that we wouldn't win the Scudetto. It didn't come off a loss or a draw. I remember when Dzeko scored against Venezia in the last game. If you actually go back and watch my video, bro, there's not a single tooth that shows, man. I'm doing it like this. I was not happy, bro. And that was the moment that I sort of knew when February comes around, we are going to get, and everybody sort of knows it. Yes. This season, man, we need to get better. I hope that, because Inzaghi's a very passionate guy, bro. He will run into that dressing room and pat everybody on the back and act like, you know, everything is hype. But everything is not hype. Everything is far from hype, bro. So I'm a little bit nervous what happens here, man. We got Spezia next at home, don't we?
Yeah, I didn't check.
Well, while you're checking, man, what did you think of Lukaku tonight? I just gave him a 7 for his very good opening 25 minutes, grabbing a goal, carrying defenders, his link-up one-touch play going into the box. I just said, I don't know if you heard it, if we had made it 2-0 in the first 25 minutes, Lukaku would have been sitting on an 8.5 already. He kind of went a little invisible as the game got on and it got more compact and we were on the receiving end. But once again, his touches and his link-up was just really, really good. Really good.
Yes, I agree with you completely. Yeah, with the score and with the evaluation. Spezia is the next game in 7 days.
Yeah.
So
Mattia, the deal breaker sent him to Manchester. Need Rabiot to stay at Juve. Yeah, guys, we did send Mattia to the San Siro, and he just bombed every single deal under the sun. It was absolutely horrible.
Yes, it was interesting. My video
we were trialing you out. We were trialing you out just in case one of the directors gets sacked. But nah, it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. My video became irrelevant after 1 day. Like, it was literally after 1 day.
Good stuff. Lukaku 6.5, Toro 4.5. Yeah, I thought Toro had a very, very just an off game for him, like one of those classic Toro games where he looks really, really unfocused. But I think he'll be able to get himself into form soon. It's going to be like this. We finished the game, Mattia, as I said, with 5 attackers on the pitch. That's a lot of juice. I'm really happy we grabbed the goal. And yeah, it came from a wing back. But to have finished the game with that many attackers on the pitch and not have to won that game, it would have been embarrassing, bro.
I think it was embarrassing that against Lecce we had to put in 5 attackers. I think it was kind of embarrassing, even despite the fact that we won. So I think it kind of shows that you don't have a plan B. Like you throw the kitchen sink in and hope for the best in the end. That's how I see it, at least.
Yep. Inzaghi's substitutions, man, today. Had we not got those 3 points at the end, that would have been the big focal point. I even had it as the title of the video, man. Like Inzaghi bombs the opening game of the season. Let's start with the selections before the game. Di Marco over Bastoni against Lecce makes sense. So does Darmian in a way, but it's the first match of the season. You need to get the ball rolling. You need all of your players to get focused and to know that we are hungry, and it doesn't matter what the opposition is, we need to win. So for me personally, those are 2 poor decisions from Inzaghi, and even though we've won the game, I'm still looking at it going, maybe in the first game of the season, you needed to be a little bit more, just show a little bit more, little less respect and a little more dominance. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it was very weird. I was surprised that Di Marco and Darmian were starting. I was kind of half scared that Zhang sold them before the game. I mean, sold Bastoni and and Dumfries. So I was thinking, are they gonna be sold? Are they sold? What's going on? That was my fear. When I saw that Di Marco and Darmian are starting.
Pineal gland level pessimism from you, bro. You're in another dimension. Oh, Bastoni's on the bench. He must have been sold.
Yeah, I didn't see the bench. I just saw the lineup and I was like, okay, they're gone.
Oh, man. There's a couple of people that have come in to say hi, which is really nice. Jesu says Handanovic shouldn't have conceded that goal. He should not play next game. I love it, bro. I love it. I love the bluntness in your sentence, man. It takes me back to what I was saying 3 years ago. But it was the defender's fault in that one, I reckon. Harry coming in. Hey, guys, just wanted to pop in, say hi, watch the game with my kids. My son's 9th birthday. Jumped on me when Dumfries scored and said he'd remember this moment forever. That is the best thing I have heard all morning, bro. And I'm going to carry that all day with me. Big up to you and a massive happy birthday to your son. Please wish him a happy birthday from
awesome story.
Worldwide. Thanks, Harry. Matt, my boy Matt, he's going to be so happy today. He's going to be so peaceful. I'm so happy for him. Agree we needed to play the strongest 11. Don't know what it is with Bastoni and Inzaghi. This is a trend carrying on from last season. Facts, bro. I was thinking of that for a second. I'm like, there's a little bit of a disagreement or an ego tussle there. But you know what? I reckon there's a fair few players in this team that legitimately looked at Antonio Conte like a father figure, big brother. And when he had to leave, a little bit of their enthusiasm went with it. Bastoni's one of the youngest players on that squad. So it would make sense that a little bit of his immaturity is still in that part of his ego. Would you agree, Mattia, or not?
Yeah, it's possible. I don't know what's going on. I can't guess, but it is possible. I mean, he is young, so maybe a little lack of experience or something. I'm not sure.
So yeah, 100%. The substitutions. What are you saying about them? Like when Brozovic came out, I was like, once again, I understood it because I feel like it was for fatigue reasons. But what do you think?
I didn't get it. So when let me just see which minute it was. So I'm just opening. Yeah. So 55th minute. No. 57th minute.
57th. Yeah. That was that 57th minute, bro. 57th is Inzaghi's crunch time for substitutions.
Yeah, I was half expecting, Dzeko and Correa in and Lautaro and Lukaku out at 60th minute. Yeah, I was dreading that, but
imagine the fans. Imagine the fans' reaction to that, bro. Imagine that if you pulled both of them out for Dzeko and Correa.
Yeah, I was scared of that, but yeah, I didn't understand when Mkhitaryan came in instead of Brozovic. I was like, what the hell? And then Gosens came out for Bastoni. I'm not sure about these subs, man.
It was a really funny comment in one of the chats I was in the hype of everybody getting really, really stressed out. One of my friends from Australia just commented, like, in those chats where it's like a comment every 1 second, one of the guys just commented, is like, can we put Sanchez in? And I just thought, like, in the run of those comments, it was absolutely glorious, because I actually read the comment. I'm like, that would actually be the perfect player to throw in right now. And there he is slipping over against the fans in Marseille, in front of the fans in Marseille, bro. So I'm glad that we got the winner, but I reckon there's going to be a few tight games this season where we're going to need someone like Alexis to break it, and someone like Mkhitaryan, it just isn't going to cut it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still the first game, but hopefully we will get better. I don't know. It didn't really look good at all today. If we want to look at it in a more positive way, we can say it can hardly get worse than this.
Yeah. Well, Denzel Dumfries is hyped, bro. He's just put a photo up on his Twitter that says "Buongiorno Nerazzurri" with him holding the Super Coppa. So he knows what his worth is, bro. He knows what he's doing. He's the man. He's the man of the moment, bro.
He's like, the man of the hour. Yeah.
He literally is the man of the hour, the man of the day, man. This is his with victory, and I'm sure he's the one getting all the pats on the shoulder and the pats on the head in the dressing room, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he deserved it. He deserved it today. If Zhang wants to sell him after this game tonight, at least the price will go up. So yeah,
it's gonna have to be a high 50s now, but I don't think we sell him. I really don't think Marotta is about, like, Marotta was in the crowd tonight, so was Zanetti, so was Auxilio. Like, if you want to commit managerial suicide right now, by all means, go and sell one of these players to make your owner happy. I honestly feel as though if Zhang was to come in and say sell Dumfries, you'd probably see management walk before that happens.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was half expecting someone to be sold in the halftime of this game. So I was prepared for that mentally. So
would not surprise me in the slightest, man. We've been going for 32 minutes. There's still 30 people here. I'm gonna clock off very, very soon and start enjoying my Sunday while there's every bit left of it.
We deserve it.
Yeah, what time is it for you, man? You look tired.
It's 11:30, so almost midnight. Yeah.
That's all right, man.
Yeah, it's okay. I look tired because I almost died, because this team is killing me. That's why I look tired.
It's death, man. It's absolute death in the form of a hobby. Speak about it, man. Like, I literally, the time I woke up this morning would absolutely disgust you. It's so close to the time that you're about to go to sleep. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, so, probably the same time.
And you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way, bro. We're about to do this again for approximately 45 more games this season. It's going to be a big one, bro. Throw a World Cup in the middle. It's going to be long. It's going to be really long.
With the first game like this, man, it's going to be a very, very long season. And yeah, I don't know. I don't expect to live very long as an Inter fan. So.
Oh, man. Mattia, thank you so much for coming
in. Thank you for
coming in during the watch along and all the other times that you're jumping in, bro. You'll see a lot more of Mattia this season, and I'll speak to you soon for more pain, bro.
Of course, always there. Pazza Inter.
Ciao, brother. Big up to Mattia, big up to brother Mo for the watch along, and big up to everybody that stayed up in this chat right here. Make sure you like the video, share it as well. Drop in the comments. I'm going to stick around for 2 or 3 more minutes because I just want to hear what everybody in the chat's doing with the rest of their night, day. Let me know where you are and what your plans are now and how you're going to enjoy this win so I can be in a positive mood, take my dog for a walk with a big smile on my face. And yeah, man, 3 points is 3 points. Like Sal says right here, it's time to have a nice little scroll of the Twitter feed, see how many people are upset. More importantly, I think because I was so focused on this game, there were other Serie A matches going on as well. Monza lost 2-1 to Torino. That's good because I was going to put Monza to get a draw today on my bet, but I didn't, thankfully. Proves that so Danny Motta scored in the 90th +4 goals for Miranchuk, and Sanabria gets on the score sheet for Torino. Good 3 points for them away early. A lot of hype around Monza this season. Welcome back to Serie A, baby. It's been a long time. It's been almost, I think it's been a couple of decades since they've been back. And what do you mean they didn't start Ranocchia? You see, there's your problem. There's your problem right there. Didn't start Ranocchia. If you started Ranocchia, probably would have won the game. They did start Ranocchia, just not the Ranocchia that we wanted. And that's why they didn't win. I'm convinced of that. I'm convinced of it. Let me know in the comments as well what you're feeling about this sponsorship. Leonardo bringing it up right here. I don't know what's going on with that. You know, we played with a logo on our chest today, didn't we? Not a logo, a sponsor. So let's just assume that for the rest of the season, we will have a major sponsor. You know, we don't want to go full-blown Lotito and have no sponsor on the front of our jersey. So that would not be good. Also, Forza Palermo, they won today. I'm very excited about that. 2 big wins for me, Inter and Palermo. Very excited to record a Palermo-based podcast with my friend Mario this week, probably, or the week after. It's time to depart at 7:30 a.m. in Southwest Sydney on a Sunday. I'm so excited now. It was looking pretty bleak before, but we've got the 3 points. It's time to go back and watch that goal again because I am pumped. Forza Inter worldwide. We've won our first game of the season, and we go again.